The food conglomerates Kellogg and Coca Cola are fighting the Mexican government. Mexican President AMLO passed a food labeling law targeted at unhealthy foods to combat Mexico's health epidemic. Kellogg's, Coca Cola, Frito-lay, Unilever, and Kraft Heinz are resisting the Mexican government's new labeling laws. Mexico's labeling policy now requires food manufacturers to place warning labels on the front of boxes with excessive sugar and fat content. The law also bans the use of mascots on the products and prevents them from receiving endorsements by professional health associations. As a result, the food industry has filed an estimated 70 to 100 legal challenges known as amparos against Mexico's labeling policy. The fight doesn't stop there though. To try and exploit loopholes, Coca Cola and Kraft Heinz redesign their products so that the packages don't have a true front or back. The two sides of their new packages look nearly identical, but the side facing inwards contains the warning label. Kellogg also introduced new versions of Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes with the sweetener allulose and claimed that the low sugar content allows them to not have warning labels on the products. The Mexican government attempted to include warnings for artificial sweeteners, but the food industry appears to have successfully lobbied them to not classify allulose as a sweetener. Bimbo's, which owns Entenmann's and Takis, exploited a loophole by printing the mascot on their food product and making the packaging clear so consumers could still see it. Mexico's Supreme Court looks poised to uphold the labeling regulations amidst the big food companies' resistance, with public discussion drafts rejecting the food industry's arguments. The same food groups and companies are already influencing and shaping the FDA's future plans for labeling requirements, even though they haven't been unveiled yet. And get this, the American food companies believe that mandatory food labels would violate the US Constitution. This would lead us to believe that in reality, the US food industry will shape and water down whatever plan the FDA eventually releases. One takeaway is adamantly clear to me, and that's that food conglomerates will stop at nothing to try and increase their profits by keeping people hooked on their ultra-processed food. Let me know if you're on Mexico's side with this in the comments below. And I want to give credit to Nicholas Florco for doing a great job of writing the initial story on this.